Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and guys, guess what? I have a big old bucket of trash that I am so ready to talk to you about. I love Empties videos. These are some of my favorite in the entire world to get into. Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you, I will be straight ass honest. There's a lot in here. Now guys, do you hear this? Do you see this plastic bag right here? That plastic bag actually I found in my closet, and it is the oldest bag of trash that I could possibly own. That is probably a year old at this point. I found it in there. It was my old Empties videos, and I was like, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save these Empties. I want to be able to tell them all my Empties. And then it was in my closet, and I was cleaning my closet the other day, and I found a bag of trash, and my mom's like, do you oftentimes save garbage? And I was like, yes I do. Put it in that bin because I'm gonna talk about it. So that being said, there is a lot of garbage in today's video, and I'm very excited to dive into it. So what I'm gonna tell you is that this is gonna be a long video. I'm gonna power through. I'm not gonna talk about stuff a ton if I've already talked about it a lot. And yeah, we're just gonna get into it because there's some garbage. So I'm excited. Guys, I love these videos so fucking much. So first up, I will get started with this guy right here. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. This is in dark brunette. I used to mix this with regular or medium brunette, is it? Something like that. I used to mix this one and the next lighter shade together to get the shade for my brows. And this was such an OG favorite. Oh my good Lord, guys. Before ColourPop Bangin' Brunette ever happened, this was my Mac Daddy. I used it all the time. I've always been into this very nice micro style pen, and this is such a beautiful formula at the drugstore. If you're trying to figure out, do I like that style? Do I like, applying it that way? If you're trying to switch over from like a pomade or a cushion or something else, and you just want to try a micro pencil, this is such an amazing option. I still am now I'm a die-hard ColourPop Bangin' Brunette fan, but back in the day, these were my fave. So if you wanted to try a different one, maybe experiment with some different colors or something like that, you can always give them a try. So good. Formula is very consistent, which I love. Another one was the iconic London Brow Cushion. Holy crap, this is actually a repurchase. I did buy this when this one ran out. I used this brow cushion exclusively for like 2 months, 2 months, whatever it was, to run this entire thing out. I didn't even know you could use all of a brow cushion. That's how much I use this bad boy. It is such high quality. The pigment is beautiful. I use the shade medium, and if you are into this style, if you like that thinner application, the one thing that I love about their brow cushion that's different from a pomade is the thinness of the product. Like when you're working with a brow cushion like this, it's very thin, very liquidy. It's like water, and that's how it applies to your brow area versus a pomade, which goes in and it's very thick, and some people don't love that thick chunky feeling. Sometimes it can look thick and chunky on your brow area. It'll look fake or have that very like kind of like clay molded into brows look, and these do not have that. They have a very nice thin viscous feel to them, so they just go on, settle down, but they don't bleed or get weird. It's just a beautiful formula. The color is amazing, and I loved this so much. And again, I did repurchase, so if that doesn't tell you anything, it tells you how damn good it is, because oh my gosh, so good. Big shocker, another brow product. This one is from Flower Beauty, and this is the Draw the Line eyebrow pencil in the shade Brunette. Now I remember using this. It is a very thick micro style, so it's still like that round blunted pencil end, but it is a much thicker lead to it, like a pencil lead, but it's much thicker in diameter, so it doesn't have the same precision as a regular micro pencil. But what I loved about this was the color. It was so beautiful and spot on. I didn't like that I couldn't be super precise with it, but if you have a brow that's a little more full, so it just has some sparse areas, and you're looking for a really nice creamy option, again, at the drugstore, this is so good. The formula is really nice. I went to repurchase this once, and I would have repurchased it if they would have had my color, and then from there I've been back into micro pencils. So did I repurchase? No, but as far as I can remember from the formula and everything like that, I would repurchase. It's actually really great. I love a lot of things from Flower Beauty. I'm finding them to be such an awesome brand, like such a winner. Okay, now here's the gag of the century. This is the Clinique Superfine Liner for brows, and this is their brow pencil. It is this big. It's like $18 or $20. It does not come with a damn spoolie, and I was obsessed with this pencil. This is in the shade 03 Deep Brown. My mom actually was obsessed with this one too for a while. And guys, I can't even tell you. I don't know if it was just because I was so inexperienced with brows. Probably that's what it was. But when I first started using this, I repurchased this brow pencil. Honest to God, I'm not exaggerating, probably 15 times for myself alone. Then my mom fell in love with her shade, which I think she was shade 1. And just so great. Like the shade range for these is not good. There's like 4 colors. So the shade range isn't great. But the formula of it, I really did love and enjoy. And then once I started realizing other brands that were way cheaper had amazing products that also had spoolies, I was hooked. So like I wouldn't repurchase it, but back in the day, this was such an OG moment for me. I actually remember when I used up this for the final time, it was such a moment of like, oh my God, like a piece of me is gone. Like I used up all of my Clinique brow pencils because I had these in stock, like would purchase 3 of them at a time in stock. So when I used up that last one, it was kind of scary because I'm like, oh my God, like this is what I know and love. I'm branching out to other brow products. And when you start branching out into other brow products, there's like this feeling that comes over you, like a Superman sensation kind of thing. And that's what happened to me. So anyways, it still holds like a place in my heart, but like I wouldn't repurchase it just because I have so many other ones that I love that are so cheap. Then I have some doozies that I'll get out of the way. A Tarte Shape Tape, which big shocker, I use these all the time, still love them. This is the shade Fair, used it, still use them. I probably have another Tarte Shape Tape empty in here. I just die hard, love the Shape Tape still. Then after that we have 3 mascaras. The Buxom Mascara, which I would repurchase again. I really love the Buxom Mascara. It's a very thin formula and it also makes them look nice and defined, which I really appreciate. Then I have the Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. This is like the iconic one. Everyone talks about it. I like it. It's not my favorite. I repurchase it because it's just a really good, affordable mascara. But what I don't like about this one is that it doesn't last long at all. I feel like if I use this consecutively, like every day, this lasts me maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Like it just does not last at all. I feel like it gets really gummy and gumpy and like inside the tube, and I don't live for that. I like a mascara to last me a little longer. I know they're not supposed to last you like 6 months or anything, but I should be able to get a little bit more than like 2 to 3 weeks out of it before, because if you think about it, what is that? I wear makeup every day, so that's like right around 20 uses out of it before it is completely gummed up. So I still use it. I love the formula, and when you have a fresh one of these, girl, she magical. But by like that 3rd to 4th week for me, child, she's dry and whatever. What's funny too is I actually ran into a woman when I was purchasing this at the Meijer where I live, and shout out to you. She asked me because she saw me doing it, and she goes, "Is this a decent mascara?" And I told her, I was like, "Yeah, it's okay." She goes, "Well, I really love it. It just dries out super fast." And I was like, girl, you my friend. You've been like hanging out with me, like what? And her and I basically have the exact same thing to say about it. And she's like, I'll repurchase it because it's cheap. But you know, it's just one of those things where keep that in mind. If you're looking for a longer use mascara, your dollar isn't going to go a long way with this one as far as time, but it is a good product while you have it. And then last up, I have the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. This is my favorite mascara, and I love it. It's my ride or die. I do purchase this all the time. And recently I purchased it in, they had these gift sets for Christmas that are like, you get the black liner and a full-size Perversion for like $19. And I purchased a couple of them because I was like super excited. Yes, oh my God. And I want to know, am I the only one that thinks that's not the same formula as what you get if you buy it off the shelf from like Ulta or whatever? Because I'm telling you, it's not the same. I was trying to use it today and I'm like, where are my Perversion lashes? Like, what is going on? So I don't know if it's just me or not. I'm actually debating on returning all the ones I bought, which sucks because I was so excited. But I'm telling you, it's not the fucking same. Like, I would repurchase it, but I guess my only thing is repurchase it like full price from the shelf. I don't know, but I've never. That's the thing too, is I've never experienced that before, ever. Every time, because in the past what, 2 years, I've always bought their kits that had this and the liner. It's always been great. This is the first year that it's been like, so I don't know, but I love it. I would repurchase it. It is honestly amazing. Wow, y'all are really gonna get a look into what I've been loving forever. I have to like turn because I have my legs propped up, by the way. I'm trying to hold this giant bucket on my lap so I don't have to like bend over because that's a lot on your girl's old spine. So I'm sorry if I look crooked, but like, hi. So anyways, let's keep going. I have these. If this doesn't tell you what I was loving and what I still love, this is the Smashbox Photofinish Primer Water. I still use it to this day. My current bottle is almost empty. It's a great primer water. Talked about it a ton, so no details. This is the Smashbox Photofinish Primerizer. Love this so freaking much. Oh my God. As a primer, as a moisturizer in one. Such a beautiful, like, hyaluronic drink into the skin to give you that good prepped and glowy skin, ready to go, sets beautifully, doesn't impact my skin. Love it so freaking much. And next up, Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For. Been talking about this for, I don't know, 2 years. You guys know I still use it because I just did in a recent video, and it's amazing. So I would continue to repurchase, and my other one's almost empty, so I'll probably be buying it again. And then the, Coty Airspun. Yes, Coty Airspun, translucent extra coverage. Yes, 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 yes. I love this. This is my favorite OG powder from when I had super, 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 super oily skin. This was my jam. It helped so much lock my makeup in, keep it in place, set that foundation down, made her round, honey boo boo child. She was not going anywhere. Love this powder. I don't use it a ton now just because my face started to drift more toward the normal to oily scale. But if you do have super oily skin, I think this is a great option. Give it a try. Well worth it. Sets down and it's super affordable. Oh my God, if it doesn't smell iconic, like nothing does. Oh my God, that smell. Fuck, I haven't used Airspun, guys, in probably 6 months. No, more than 6 months. I'll have to check my channel. It has been so long since I used this because my skin has changed so much. Maybe 6 months or more, and that fucking smell just took me right on a magic carpet ride. Like, whew. A whole new world, don't you dare close your eyes. 100,000 things to see. Na, 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 na. Y'all, I got another ass mascara in here. Too Faced Better Than Sex. Now, if I had to pick one or the other, I know the price is crazy, but I would probably still go with the Better Than Sex route just because it does last longer. The Lash Paradise does give me volume, don't get me wrong, but it gives me volume and then gets clumpy very quickly, whereas this one I can build and get more volume before I get to clumps. And I don't like a lot of clumps. I don't mind a little bit of clumpy situation all up in there, but just not a ton, and I feel like that's better achieved with the Better Than Sex. They're both good, and again, on a budget, the other one is a great option. Just this one does inch it out like a tiny bit for me, so thought I'd throw it out there. Next up, we have this old busted, crusted ass, I believe this is a L'Oreal sponge. First of all, yuck. Second of all, I didn't even use this thing the whole way up, and do you know why I didn't? Because I didn't like it. It was so, like, on my face, even when it was wet, I didn't like it. I thought that the feel of it just wasn't my favorite. If you are looking for an affordable sponge, go with the Real Techniques one right here. Love these so much. This is the one I used today. Such a good sponge, super affordable, and in my opinion, just better than this. So no, I would not repurchase that. Along that same lines, I have the package for the Miracle Face and Body Sponge from Real Techniques, which is this sponge, but on steroids, and it is actually a really great sponge. Now, for me, they're kind of a frivolous purchase, and I'll tell you why. The bigger ones, which are the Miracle Face and Body, these do not last as long as the regular complexion sponges. These ones, because they're so much larger, and when you wash them, it just tears them apart a little quicker, so you don't end up getting as much use, in my opinion, out of them. They start to feather and tear and get like those rips in them, so they don't last as long. What I love about them is you can literally do your entire face of foundation so damn quick. Like, we're talking do your cheeks, like all the planes of your face, and like blend it down your neck. Everything is so fast with that big ass sponge. It's amazing. And you can take the tip of it and squeeze it down and get under your eyes and stuff, and it's just so quick and easy to work with. It's the same beautiful, pillowy, amazing technology from the other sponge, just in a giant ass version, and I have a giant ass head and I love it. Okay, not going to talk about this one a ton, but this is the Batiste dry shampoo. Y'all know it is my favorite. This is in Divine Dark. Oh my God, best dry shampoo out there, super affordable. I repurchase time and time again. By talking about this right now, there's probably 6 of these in this bucket right now. I go through them like crazy, and my hair, because of like my tumor and all the medical stuff I have going on, it shifts around a lot. So some days I can do like 3 days, no shampooing, dry shampoo is fine. As of late, I haven't been using hardly any dry shampoo because my hair just will not allow it. My hair wants to be fresh and clean, and it's just a hormonal thing, and I don't want to cause any breakage or tenderness to the hair, so I've just been washing her, keeping her nice and happy, and it's been working really well. So I haven't been using it a ton lately, but if you need a dry shampoo, I highly recommend. I have tried literally every dry shampoo on the market, whether they are the fluffy ones that look like baby powder, whether they are like the Living Proof brand or the other 1,000 brands out there that are high-end and expensive as hell. No, this is the way to go if you have a super, super, super oily scalp, and they even have different colors to match your hair, which is great. Now, next up, we have the Peace Out Acne Dots, and I love these so much. There are 2 different types. There's a Peace Out Acne Dots, which basically on a sheet of paper in here or a piece of plastic, there are 10 dots, and if you have acne or something that you want it to like draw that acne, that white part of the acne out of your skin, this will do it. You take this, set it on the acne, and then when you wake up in the morning, you'll have a used dot and it'll be in the pad instead of on your face. I have found these to be super handy, especially when like my cystic acne flares up, because they either help draw it out or just get rid of it in general, and they just force that area of my face to make a decision, which is amazing. And if you're prone to like acne scarring and issues of that respect like I am, these are just such a great option to make sure that you're not picking and scratching and scarring and squeezing your face all the time, which is like gross. I hate acne. Is a hard thing for me to talk about. It makes me physically nauseous, so I don't talk about it a ton, but I really love these. And then they also have the Peace Out pores, which are pretty close to the same thing as these, except these are in little circles and the Peace Out pores are like a long strip of it, and you can put it like on your nose, go to bed, and it will draw out all the shit that's in your nose. It doesn't like Biore strip it where it pulls it off and you can see like the forest of blackheads. It's nothing like that, but it is a really cool way to like draw out whatever just crap is down in your pores, whether that's oil or anything that's going to cause acne, like the infectious part of it. It just draws it out and into the pad, which is great. So they're both amazing. I do love them. I've noticed that some people have a hit or miss thing with them. They work, sometimes they don't. And I think it has a lot to do with where the acne is in relation to the surface of your skin. So for me, I like to use anything like this when I can tell that the acne or whatever the situation is right up near the skin. That's when I go in with these, and it just draws it out all the way. But if there's too many layers of skin over top of it, it just can't get to the pad, and then people get mad because it doesn't work. So that's my tip on it, but I would definitely repurchase these. I still do. They're amazing. Next up, guys, Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I love this. This is one of my all-time favorite products. I used it today. I will use it tomorrow. I buy this by like the 6-can bulk because I think this stuff is such an amazing product. This is my current one. It just is so perfect. Like, do you hear that mist? I know everybody does this. This has the best mister, the best product. Oh my God, it smells so nice. Like, I just love this so much. This is the most, in my opinion, iconic thing Morphe has ever done or will do. I am obsessed with this product. Such a winner for me. I can't, like, there's only 2 cans in here because after a while I started just throwing them away. They're amazing. Nothing else to say. So next up, we're going to dive into some moisturizers because I've went through a few. So first up, we have the Murad Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture. This is what I used as a night cream when I used it, and literally it is wiped clean. Like, there's not even residue in this container. The Murad products are some of my all-time favorite. I love them. Day cream, night cream, I don't care. I literally am using a ton of them in my bathroom right now. They are so, so good. This was an amazing night cream. It goes in, makes the skin so supple, so plump, so hydrated. It is ready the next day. When you get up and wash your face, you know that you put a quality-ass night cream on. Now, Murad is not cheap. We all know this. They are a higher-end brand, but I feel like if I had to pick, aside from Tatcha, they are my favorite skincare that I have ever experienced. I have so many products from them that are like my ride or die, my favorites from their line, that like if you were to say, Paige, what's a product that you would never run out of for the rest of your life? You have 5 products, probably 3 or 4 of them would be from Murad because I just think they are so amazing. Is it Murad or Murad? Murad, I don't know. They're amazing. I love it. Oh, guys, next up, we have 3 bottles of the Halo Beauty Vitamins. I take these. I've been taking them now for over a year. I think over a year. My mom and I did like a 6-month video, which I will link right up here. Everything I said in that video still stands, and I have to be honest with you, it's one of my favorite videos of all time. It's hilarious. My mom is precious, and if you stick around to the end, I'm telling you, the bloopers are my favorite fucking part, and I have laughed at those bloopers. When I'm having a bad day, I watch that video, go straight to the bloopers. The other day, my mom was like, oh my God, are you watching those bloopers again? I'm crying because I'm laughing so hard. Literally one of my favorite videos. If you love me at all, go watch that video. It is so funny. But I love these vitamins. I continue to repurchase them. I think they are amazing. I have just seen such a difference in my skin since taking these. So has my mom. They really do go in. They've helped a lot with my fine lines and wrinkles, a lot with my acne. And I'm convinced that these are what have started to go in and balance out my normal to oily skin. I just love them. I think they're amazing. I will continue to repurchase. And thank you, Tati, because these are great. Then next up, we have the Belief Moisturizer Moisturizing Eye Balm. This is my favorite eye moisturizer of all time. I think it does a great job at going in and actually settling into that lower eye area, and I feel like I can actually see a difference when I use this. So I would repurchase. I have repurchased. It is a great option. I have a couple other ones that I do like, but this is my favorite by far. Then we have a couple of options in the cleansing department. So the first one we have is the Strivectin Multi-Action Melting Cleanser for taking off your makeup. I love this. I've talked about this a ton on my channel. It is a great option for removal of makeup, for getting in there, getting it on your hands, working it all over your face. It does a good job at removing everything. I like it, and it lasts a long time. Then we have the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. I'm not going to talk about this a ton because I've already talked about it a lot on my channel. This is a very thick consistency, but you go on, scoop it up, rub it all over your face. It also removes your makeup. This one is by far the most iconic one of these at Ulta or Sephora, and I think it's iconic for a reason. It's a really good formula. I like it. I do find that after I use it for like a week, it starts to feel very heavy on my skin, so I had to switch over to lighter options. Right now I'm using one from Murad. I've also used the one from Tarte. Those are both a lot lighter. They don't do the same thing to my skin. So would I repurchase this one? Probably not. I would repurchase the Strivectin because it's a lot thinner on my skin, but this one is good. It didn't make me break out or anything. It just felt a little heavy. So it's good, but it's not my jam, but a lot of people love it. And it's a good starter too. If you're trying to figure out, like, do you like a melting cleanse away balm type situation? That is a good place to start for a lot of people because it's a really tried and true consistency. It's not too thick. It's not too thin. It's just a good balm. From there, we have the Origins Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash. This is actually a really nice face wash. I love it. I did use the whole bottle. I would repurchase. I've talked about this before too, I think. And it's nice because it's Origins, so it's nice and gentle on the skin. It doesn't really mess with your face too much. It doesn't dry you out or do anything. It just gets good and lathery, gives you a good cleanse without stripping, without adding any oil. It doesn't give you or take away anything. It just is a good fresh cleanser, and I like that. And then this is the L'Oreal Pure Clay Cleanser, and I didn't like this. I didn't think that it did anything. I don't even feel like this properly cleansed my skin. It felt like more of a gimmick than anything because it's a clay cleanser. It just didn't feel like it did anything. It's supposed to like remove dirt and, you know, cleanse your actual pores, cleanse your face, make your skin feel squeaky clean. And I just felt like when I used this, all it did was dry me out, and I had oily skin, and it just felt so drying, so stripping, and in the end I still felt dirty. And then when I would take my cotton pad with my toner and like run it all over my face, there was still stuff coming off, and normally that doesn't happen with any other cleanser. So I don't know why, but bye bye honey child. I would not repurchase that one. So next up we have something that I know the rest got thrown away, but these are the Simple Micellar wipes. I love these. These are so gentle on the skin. They are a great option. They're affordable, and they're so good. They're just very fresh. They remind me a lot of the ones from, is it Purity? I think so. They're like really expensive, like $16 for a pack of makeup wipes. These are so similar to those. I love them. They don't leave any film on the skin. They're just a tried and true water-based cleanser, and I love them. I also love these green ones, but there's still half a pack here, but these are good too. Got some more makeup in here. Guys, I went through an entire MAC Studio Fix freaking foundation. I know there's still some crusted and busted in there, but it was time to let it go. This was the shade NW10, and I actually changed it out for the other shade, which I think is like NC10, and I just loved this so much. I did a full video, I know I reference it a lot, of my favorite 10 foundations when I had oily skin. I will link it up here. Guys, I used to wear this with the Glow Essence from Becca, this stuff right here, and I could go in, do my full face with this, and I'm telling you, it looked freaking flawless. So there's a ton of videos out there. I have that one, which I link, and I also have, what's that one called? It was a way back when I filmed it, it was my current quick like go-to makeup application, and it shows you how I use that primer and how I use this only with concealer, but only this, no other foundations, to do my full face, and how amazing and full coverage it looked. So I'll link that video as well. They're both super great. That was back when I had super oily skin though, so now I have normal to oily and I can't pull that much powder off, but girl, back then it was amazing, and I would do it again in a heartbeat if I could because it was so pretty. So super random, but I wanted to throw these in here as well. These are toothpastes. They are both Colgate. This was the Optic White High Impact 4 shades. This is the Whiter Teeth in 1 Week Sparkling White. And here's what I'm noticing. I don't know if it's because I drink copious amounts of like Diet Coke and tea and coffee, but my teeth do not get lighter or whiter with any of these toothpastes. I'm using another one right now that's almost out, if not out, and they just don't make my teeth any whiter. So I want a recommendation from you guys down below. What's your favorite whitening toothpaste or whitening product? Like if it's a product or something else, let me know. But I am using right now in tandem the whitening toothpaste and I think it's the Colgate whitening mouthwash as well. Haven't noticed hardly a difference. Well, maybe a slight difference, but I've been using it for like 2 months. You should see more than a slight difference in 2 months, but I did use these. I would repurchase. I quite like Colgate. I think it's good. And I do also brush my teeth 2 to 3 times a day. For anybody that's wondering, like, well, do you brush them enough? Yes. Yes, I do, girl. I ain't got time for this gingivitis-y mouth. No, 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 no. We're gonna get this one out of the way. This is the DP Hue ACV Vinegar Rinse for your hair. Again, I don't know how there's only one of these in here. I use these so freaking much. Amazing for your hair. I've talked about them in so many other videos, so I'm not gonna drone on, but I love this stuff. It's an amazing rinse for when you're in the shower. You wanna get all the crap, all the buildup off your hair, whether that's dead skin, dry shampoo, other old products, whatever it is that is on your head that is just crusted and busted and broken down in there. You put this on, let it sit for like 3 to 5 minutes or whatever the container says, and I'm telling you, you will have the silkiest, most amazing hair. It does such a great job from root to tip, cleaning the hair and leaving it ready to go. It feels so soft and amazing. I love this stuff. I won't live without it. It's great. Also, we have the Wander Beauty Baggage Claim Gold Eye Masks. I did one of these. I have a couple other sets. These are actually really nice on the under eye. I don't notice that, like, oh, I put them on and when I take them off, all my baggage is gone, or like, oh, I have no more wrinkles. But what I do find with these is that they're very cooling and then they're very hydrating. So what I noticed is that the next couple of days after I did this eye mask, my eyes just felt very awake. They felt very rejuvenated. When I would touch them, they didn't feel dry. When I applied my makeup afterwards, they didn't feel like any sort of dryness. Even when I went in with like Tarte Shape Tape, they just felt very nice and hydrated, which was good because it was like an inner hydration, and it was because of this, I'm assuming. So it's a really nice eye mask, and I think it's super fun to like just do an eye mask, relax, just to give your under eyes that nice, amazing relaxation moment. And that is it, you guys. I am holding an old ass, nasty, dried up freaking makeup wipe. Disgusting. But you guys, that is it for this video. I hope that you loved it, that it was super helpful for you guys. I love, 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 love Empties videos, and I love going through them because I get to tell you guys a ton about a lot of products, and we just get to kind of power through it together, and I just think it's fabulous. So let me know all of your guys' thoughts down below. Do you love these videos still? What are you thinking? And I also want to know, what are you out of this month that I should be trying? Because if you ran out of it and you loved it, I want to know. And while you're down there in those comments, y'all should like scuttle up to the description box, because I will have all of these products listed in there, as well as my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook. You should be following me on all of those if you want like the behind the scenes tea, because y'all, I've been doing so much. I have been putting up so many Insta videos, checking in on Insta stories, talking to you guys on Twitter. Like, there is so much going on. I am on Instagram the most, so if you only wanted to pick one to follow me on, that would be the one. I just love it over there. I hang out on Instagram all the time. It's amazing. And you can also subscribe. That would be the absolute best. I do upload 5 days a week, so Monday through Friday. The videos go up bright and early between 6 and 7 a.m. my time, which is so awesome, so early. A lot of you love them when you're getting ready for work, to know that there's always something you can watch that's different and fun, and it's not a rerun, which is good. So anyways, you guys, thank you so, so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and thank you for following me and subscribing and all of that stuff and leaving me your comments. I really, honestly, getting notifications that you guys are following and doing this and commenting and all that, like, that means so much to me throughout the day. Every time I get one, I smile. So thank you so much, genuinely, for just being awesome. I mean, without you guys, I wouldn't have a reason to like save my trash, and that would be devastating, now wouldn't it? I love to save my garbage. I'm like Oscar. Wait, is it Oscar? Yeah, Oscar the Grouch, the one that saves all his trash in a trash can. Yes, that's me, girl, and I need a reason to hoard it all. And that is it, you guys. Thank you so, so much for watching. Please do not forget to have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, I'm sorry. Wow. Didn't even know I had that much fracking garbage. Wow. Oh my God, there are some gems in here. Okay, so I guess we're gonna get started with some old favorite, just to give your under eyes like that nice, amazing relaxation. This is a den of crap, and I literally can't find anything I own. Where are my glasses? I think I used to like this shirt, and now I fucking hate it. The one thing I love about get it? See what I did there? But if you have oily skin, you're looking, what are you doing here? Stop it. The other one makes me, oh girl, I gotta pivot. I gotta pivot. Fucking best part of any show ever. All right, next up, we're getting into some big objects. We have, that sounds dirty. If I wore my glasses, where would I be? Well, you should be on your damn face, but you're not. You're somewhere else entirely. Which is where, sir? Which is where?